Hi, I'm Mark. Many of you know me from my work helping people with anxiety and complex trauma. I get clients having issues with their parenting, and one of the common questions I get asked a lot is, how do I stop this cycle from repeating? How do I stop this generational trauma? And so I've been putting together a course. One of the issues that causes a lot of conflict is because I said so parenting. So I've been putting together a course on positive parenting using hypnotic language and NLP techniques to influence your children without conflict. And because I think this is so important, because this causes so many issues in families, I'm going to be making parts of this course available here on YouTube. So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment below, let me know what other kind of parenting tips, what other kind of videos you'd like to see here on my YouTube channel. And whilst I am finishing the course off, you can still access my other courses on hypnotic language. You can access my books on hypnotic language. See the description for links to them. Enjoy the video and let me know what you think. Because I said so parenting fails to develop 3 critical life skills. The first skill your child's not going to develop with this kind of parenting is the ability to self-regulate. When you regulate your child through authoritarian parenting and external control, they're never going to learn to recognize their emotions, understand triggers, or calm themselves. It's going to be like you're lifting weights for your child and expecting their muscles to get stronger. The second life skill your child's not going to be able to develop is frustration tolerance. Children who grow up with authoritarian parenting are never going to learn that frustration is tolerable and survivable. They're not going to be able to build resilience through natural consequences. They're only going to learn learned helplessness or rebellion. The third thing they're not going to learn is cognitive flexibility. Because I said so teaches that there's only one right way, your way. It discourages the child from independent thinking, problem solving, and the ability to realize that there can be more than one perspective. In a world that demands adaptability and innovation, you're really going to be handicapping your child if you raise them with this kind of because I said so parenting. You're going to cause them to develop all kinds of relationship issues, emotional regulation issues, all the things we've already discussed. So why does this pattern persist? No one wants to be a bad parent. Everyone tries to, or I like to believe, everyone's doing the best they can with what they have. And I know certainly when I became a parent, I wanted to be a better parent than my own parents. I'm sure my own parents wanted to be a better parent than their parents. But the problem still persists. Loving, intelligent parents get trapped in this pattern, not because they're bad parents, but because short-term compliance can feel like success, especially when it's morning time, you've got to get your kids ready for school, you've got to get to work. You're just going to say, because I said so, put your shoes on and shut up, or whatever, just to get things done and get out the door. We often confuse guilt with learning. We may mistake rigid control for healthy boundaries. And again, children don't have any boundaries. It's not until 15 months to 3 years that they start to develop a sense of self. Until that time, they see everything as themselves pushed out. They're looking to you, their parent, to help them develop their boundaries as they, grow up during the imprint period up until about 7 years of age. That's when the child's brain is most neuroplastic. That's when they're going to be learning all the most complex and difficult tasks. 95% of everything you've ever learned, you've learned before the age of 5. So if you're using this because I said so parenting, you're not going to allow your child to develop healthy boundaries. And again, that's going to result in all kinds of relationship issues. And as I said before, people often parent the way they were parented. Maybe you've never been taught a better way. So now you know why authoritarian parenting fails. It activates the stress response, makes it difficult for a child to learn new things, shuts down the thinking part of their brain, erodes their boundaries, creates power struggles, and fails to address the child's actual needs. From now on, when you default to because I said so, just notice what triggered it in you, what triggered you to say that. How did your child respond? No judgment, just observation, just awareness.